Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm your host, Sam Pasco, and this is the KBO Show. Before we dive into our KBO breakdown, we first start with a trivia question. Today's question is, how old was Doosan Bears starting pitcher Chris Flexen when he made his Major League debut with the New York Mets? We will reveal the answer to that question at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around. First, let's start now with some players and teams that are leading the league. First up, Jose Miguel Fernandez still leads the league in batting average despite going 1 for 5 last night. Jose is also number 1 in base hits, but Preston Tucker actually leads the league in on-base percentage and RBIs. On the pitching side, Chris Flexen is tied for first with his 2-0 record, while Eric Jokic is second in ERA after allowing just 1 run through 11 innings. As for the team standings, NC advances its winning streak to 5 in a row and remains atop the leaderboards despite the LG Twins not far behind them at 7-3. SK is currently on an 8-game losing streak and is the only team with just a single win. As a team, quick note here, the Bears have powered the most home runs while the Dinos have the lowest team pitching ERA. All right, now let's recap last night's action. First up, the Giants defeated the Eagles 5-1. Giants shortstop Dixon Machado was batting one spot lower than he normally does, but that seemed to be doing the trick as he busted out of his slump. He went 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. For the Eagles, Warwick Sappold was dominant despite taking the loss. He showcased some control issues by hitting 2 batters, but he was still limited in damage before the bullpen imploded down the stretch. His next scheduled start will come on May 22nd, and it will be a tough one as he will face the Dinos on the road. Next, the NC Dinos defeated the SK Wyverns 2-1. Dino center fielder Aaron Altair was hitless while extending his strikeout streak to 6 games. SK on their side, first baseman Jamie Romack didn't fare much better as he collected only 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now on to the Kia Tigers, who dominated the Doosan Bears 13-4 behind Preston Tucker's huge night. Tucker went 4 for 4 with a home run and whopping 7 RBIs in Saturday's contest. But note, his night did come to a close shortly as he injured his leg while rounding second base following a 6th inning double. Tucker's status will be updated further as we know more details. Into the 4th game of the night, the KT Wiz defeated the Samsung Lions 10-4. KT's Mel Rojas Jr. went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs during Saturday's win. Rojas has gone 2 for 4 in each of his last 4 contests, and he has recorded multi-hit games in 7 of his last contests. Finally, we had a doubleheader in the Heroes Twins series. LG took both games, both by a 2-run margin, with Roberto Ramos finishing the second game of Saturday's doubleheader versus the Heroes 1 for 3 with a home run. He also reached base after being hit by a pitch. Game 1, though, featured 2 former big league pitchers going at it with Jake Brigham and Case Kelly. Kelly tossed 6 scoreless frames on Saturday against the Heroes despite collecting 5 strikeouts and allowing just 3 hits and 2 walks, picking up his first victory of the 2020 campaign. Brigham, on the other hand, gave up 3 runs, all earned, on 4 hits and 3 walks while striking out 4 over 5 2/3 innings. Now looking ahead to tomorrow's action, we have a great deal of former major leaguers pitching. First, Drew Rosinski and the league-leading Dinos face the SK Wyverns. Drew was the Dinos' opening day pitcher and has a 3.97 ERA through 11 1/3 innings. Then we have the Bears facing the Tigers again. Tigers pitcher Aaron Brooks will face Raul Alcantar. Brooks has one of the best ERAs in the league, while Raul has given up 12 hits in his last start. The Lions then have Ben Lively pitching for them. Lively has a 4.5 ERA through 12 innings. Finally, the LG Twins face Eric Jokic and the Kiwoom Heroes. Eric has been excellent for the Heroes so far, and fun fact, he collected his first Major League strikeout against Garrett Cole all the way back in 2014. The answer to our trivia question is 22 years old. Doosan Bears starting pitcher Chris Flexen was 22 years old when he made his Major League debut with the New York Mets in 2017. Over 3 seasons with the Mets, Flexen owns an 8.07 ERA across 68 innings pitched. For more KBO coverage and the best fantasy sports news, check out rotowire.com and follow us on Twitter @RotowireKBO. Thanks.